Hello everybody, welcome to stream number 5 of the Painscreek killings, the final stream, I would say, that we're going to be doing of this game. Hopefully, we're going to be finishing up today. Who knows how long it's going to take, but I mean, I suppose if you're listening to this anytime after the fact, then you know, because the video is already finished. But right now, who knows? We're going to jump in and see what awaits us. We know what we kind of have to do. I have my suspicions about who did what. Not everything yet, but a bunch of things. Like, I'm just Father Matthew. It has to be Father Matthew. So what I expect to happen today, we're gonna find a key in a drain. That key in the drain is gonna be for the church secret room. We're gonna go into the church secret room and we're gonna find a typewriter with a dodgy E button. And hopefully we're going to find some sort of telegram thing so that we can get into the stump box and see what the hell's in there as well. That's what I'm expecting from the church. Other than that, I'm not entirely sure. I would like to look around for some like manhole covers to see if we can get into the other side of the sewers. Because it did completely say this is locked from the other side. So, I mean, unless the secret church room leads into the sewers, but I don't think it will. But in the sewers, it said this is locked from the other side. It made me think that there's more down there, but who knows, really. For now, we're looking along all of the roads in the town to try and find the little drain holes to see if we can find keys in there. So, because this happened as presumably Father Matthew was chasing Stephen Moss, because Stephen Moss was onto him. So main roads, right? I think it's only main roads. So that kind of restricts where we're going. So I guess we'll keep the curb on our left. We'll treat it as a maze. That's not even a drain. Oh, it could be like side roads? I don't know. Right, we're keeping the curb on our left. I think I've been along here already. Oh, right, this is the way to the hospital. I feel like there must be... Right, so there's loads of threads that I imagine we've missed. There's probably more in the hospital, but I don't like going in there, so if I don't need to, I'm probably not gonna. What else? Like, again, we have, like, codes for safes without knowing what they're actually for. The turning knob code we have. Also, we have all of the tools now. So if anything is, like, jammed, we should be able to get into it, or not at all. How many drains does one town need? God. Right, I'm keeping the curb on the left. I'm not keeping any track of where I'm actually going. I don't think this is the main road. But it could have drains. Okay, no drains, but we can't really leave any thingy unturned. Any curb side unscoured. I did. Oh my god, that stop sign! I thought it was a person. I did like look back through my notes, and I wrote something about Scott and Trish had wrote about like a secret room in the mansion, and I can't remember if we've ever found a secret room in the mansion. We found a secret, what's it called? Safe. Obviously. Don't know how secret that was. Charles' safe. We've got into that now. Oh no. Okay, so I've kind of lost track of how my keeping the curb on the left works. Oh, here we go. Is this gonna be the one? I see something! It's a key! Yes. This is 100% a key with 19th century design. That is a church key. Ooh, achievement. All keys found. Nice. Yeah, the stop sign was very haunted to me. Right, oh, of course it's the drain that's right outside the church. Did I ever take a picture of the church? Because it feels kind of important with the information that we have. Also, yeah, if we get to any say in the matter... Exactly, yay. We've got to have the headline of our story. There was so much pain in the creek. And then one of the pictures that we've taken, I haven't decided yet, but we need to scatter the pictures throughout so that people can see our beautiful work. Trying to remember if one of the rooms you already went in the mansion was secret to get into or if it's something new. I can't remember any of them being secret. I think it's something new, but I don't know where it could be. Keys, Gromit. Yes, exactly. Let's see. Oh, I think this is point of no return adjacent if you are bothered. Ooh, good point. I don't have anything else written down that... except for going looking for manhole covers. Does anyone have anything that they want me to chase up before we pass a point of no return? There was a jammed door in Andrew's house, but I had the tools then, I think, and I couldn't get into it. Roadside key, got church. All my notes right now are about the church. Bernard's house. Oh, this is the only other thing we haven't solved. Who killed Scott? And do you know what else I thought about? Sophia's ghost, being traumatized and stuff. She probably wants justice for whoever killed Scott. Like, Scott didn't deserve to be murdered. And I still don't know if it was Bernard or Derek. They're my suspects. But I don't really know. And some little hints. Maybe check thoroughly outside the church. Ooh. Outside the church, thank you. Yeah, if there's anything that you think is worth, that you know is a thing that is worth chasing after before we do this, feel free to give me a nudge. Did you dig up any time capsules? I did not dig up a time capsule. How do I get into the cemetery second section? What if I try and dig up some graves? I have the shovel. Check thoroughly outside. Right, we're gonna go and pop to the cemetery. I forgot all about the time capsule. Holy shit, I found a code! See, all you need to do is give me a small nudge. Is that for the stump? Oh my god. Okay, is that for the stump or is that for his study? Okay, right. 1203 church code. I would imagine it's for the stump, considering it's written on a wall in the same way that playground and stump were. Remember that map where it was like our favorite places? Oh, the church could be his favorite place. The bridge into the town was one of them, and the cafe. I think the cafe was his favorite place as well. He said in one of his letters that he loves sitting in a cafe, I think. Right. Just looking for any manholes. Okay. Stump. If I go all the way to the stump and it ends up being the code for their desk, for his desk, well, I'll just probably say a few curse words and then it'll be okay, but still, beware. I can't remember the way. Well, I can, if I knew where I was. Down one of the side streets. Now hospital. Oh yeah, this way, this way. Stump Park. Yeah, it's all the X's lead to a brick with a hint. Oh! A brick, okay. I don't know where... Was it this? No. No, no, no. I keep watching you being like, careful not to use too many steps. It's so easy to get absorbed. That's brilliant. I feel free right now. Completely and utterly free. Well, oh god. I'm like, I don't have any keys. Maybe I can go and get a sledgehammer. 1, 2, or 3. Right, what's gonna be in here though? A present. A marriage proposal? That kind of feels like a remote marriage proposal? Let's see. Dear Sophia, please wait for my return. Love, Matthew. She didn't. 3rd, 18th, so the 18th of March, 75. Every moment I spend with you is like a beautiful dream come true. Happy birthday. She did not wait. Okay. It does make me wonder when they were together how much of a relationship they had. Like they were definitely had a connection. But it hasn't really explicitly been said what kind of relationship they actually had. Dear Sophia, it's been quite a while since I last wrote to you. I've been busy. I hope you're doing well. Father Calvin has been guiding me how to be a man of God, to grow my faith in the Lord and my compassion for people. When I see those who have no beds to sleep upon and no food to eat, my heart goes out to them. I wish I could do more. Father Calvin has been handing me more and more responsibilities. Seems like he might be retiring soon. He even gave me his favorite desk. In the study room. I've changed its code to 0318. The day you first came to see me in the orphanage. I'm just writing this down. Painscreek has been very quiet recently. Nothing much goes on in this small town. Oliver is still Painscreek's event photographer. Charles and Vivian running their business as usual. Trisha's 7 now. She's really smart and loves to hang out with her dad. Dorothy's the same old Dorothy that we all love. Oh, Dorothy. Bernard's still the reliable butler. See, maybe that was his final cleanup job, you know? Murdering Scott. I don't think he'll ever be replaced. As for me, well, I'm still here, waiting for your return. Do you remember the church attic? Well, I spend most of my free time in there now, doing wood carving. It helps me relax. Hey, I even got pretty good at it. Sometimes I'll think of you and how we spent our time together. I'm not sure if you ever realized how I felt towards you. Oh, so maybe they didn't have like a relationship in that sense. Since you left, I keep writing these letters, but I never mail them. And to be honest, it's because I don't have a clue where you may be staying right now. At the same time, writing to you has made me feel that we are still close to one another. Oh, but he's been doing that, but she hasn't been receiving them, so he's been feeling closer to her, but she's none the wiser. That's like a... I don't remember what you call it, a one-sided thing. Today marks the 6th year that you left Painscreek. I still don't know why you left. All I want to say is take care. This will be my last letter. One day I hope to see you again. Oh, 1982. Oh, he's been adding... Oh. Obviously she's already dead by this point. This is 82. He's just been adding to the box. Like, he originally made this box when he was still alive. When she was still alive. And the birthday message and stuff was in there. It's not just one-sided because she doesn't know. It's one-sided because she's actually dead. Jesus. But he doesn't know. He didn't know that. But this just, I guess, shows how deeply he cared for her. And then finding out who killed her. Or who was present when she accidentally croaked. You can see how it would push him. Like, it gives him a very good motive. Especially when he was obviously, like, wanting to marry her and stuff. Okay, yeah, so he's added to this over the years. He's put the letters in here. He didn't have a place to send them to. Oh, God. Okay, right, the study. I wonder if in the study desk, the church study desk, if there'll be a key to the second half of the cemetery in there, and then we can get the time capsule, which will then give us the code to the mansion study. Was this box always like this? That's the kind of chain of events that I'm looking for here. Please, game? Please? Let's see if I can even find my way back. I think I've got the town down at this point. Church should be just along here. Ghosts being throwing boxes in the road. Genuinely, yes. I've thought that something had moved. Like, that's never happened in the game yet. And I was like, that's strange. He's talking about the attic, so I'm wondering if the secret room is actually just like a staircase up to the attic behind the bookcase. That makes sense about then where the room is located. We never got into the church basement. I don't think I want to. Right, church study here. Oh, we have the key to that, but we got to keep it to ourselves for now. So 0318. Oh, there's no keys. All right, dear diary, Matthew Brooks. This could have a confession or anything in it. Although I'd expect that to maybe be in the attic. Right, 95. Oh, it could have a confession in it. I visited Scott today. I couldn't believe what he said. How could Sophia be dead? How could Andrew, Henry, and Vivian have killed her? Did Dorothy know? How about Wanda or Charles? Did they know? Why didn't anybody tell me? Okay. Yikes. A couple of weeks later, I visited Sophia's grave today. It was just a wooden cross that Scott made. There was no name on it. I placed some flowers in front of it. She always had a liking for flowers. A week later, we had mass today. Vivian and Henry were there. Henry? Is Henry the doctor? Andrew, as usual, didn't come. All I can think of whenever I look at them is whether they actually killed Sophia or not. As I praised the Lord throughout the sermon, I felt sick to the stomach. I couldn't bear to see their faces. What should I do now? I know I should forgive them, but it's so difficult. I'm dying inside. I wish I never visited Scott. I wish I never heard what he said. I wish I could just forget everything. 2 days later, I need to talk to Andrew. I need him to confess. Do you reckon he went to his house? Fight broke out, got a bit stabby. So Andrew was the first one, I think. And then okay, so the way that it probably played out, he went to talk to Andrew to get this confession because he couldn't settle. Whatever was said broke out into a fight. He killed him. Maybe even accidentally, who knows? But then that gave him like, right, he's done it now. It's the floodgates are open. Easy enough to go and kill the other two more competently, I guess, with the axe. But I think it maybe started out as a bit of an accident. Like, I don't think he went there intending to kill him. Says he was stabbed. Andrew was stabbed with a small blade, as opposed to the axe for the other two. Ooh, Matthew Brooks story achievement. Alright. Oh, I wish I could split the save. Like, if I could stagger saves, so that once we go through a point of no return, I can still come back and do some things. Because we've been quite thorough, but we definitely haven't got everything. Right, I'm gonna pop to the graveyard. Gravity had some good advice as well. The time capsule. Yeah, definitely. That's the next stop, graveyard. After the graveyard, I can't think of what else, except for like the study. We never, no wait, did we? Oh no, we did solve the chest thing. No, I was trying to brute force something. What was I trying to brute force? But something was gonna be revealed in the time capsule. The chest desk without the bishop. Yeah, that's right, that's right. Yeah, okay. See, I thought it was in there near a rock, but... Can I dig up Sophia's grave? Not that I want to, I'm just curious. Yeah, there's some of the flowers. Does that mean that Matthew is still here? If he's still putting flowers on the grave? The other thing I wanted to know is, what date is it now? 99. Right, so Stephen Moss, all of that happened in 97. It's 2 years on from Stephen Moss. Do we think that Matthew is still living here? He's gotta be. I was hoping to be able to put the necklace on the thing, but it's not letting me. A popular design as church keys during the 19th century. Someone who still or very recently lived here knew about her. Yeah, exactly. And he's not even putting flowers on Scott's grave. His adopted son. Or Calvin, his mentor. Right. Yeah, Dorothy left, for sure, to a retirement place. No wonder, Dorothy went through some shit. Oh, maybe this rock? Oh. I need a tool to dig. Yes! It was this rock. I thought it was a different rock. Oh, I got an achievement, but I didn't read what it said. We found it! Okay, this is the time capsule. Let's see. Ah, we got the chest piece. So this is the bishop. 9. Oh, that's why I didn't brute force it, because I started from 0. Trisha, congratulations. I always love you. From Mom. Graduating. Derek, Trisha, and Scott. 1987. Best friends forever. That makes me wonder whether Derek did it. Like, killed Scott, I mean. The absolute love triangle going on here. Like, Derek likes Trisha, Trisha likes Scott, Scott likes Trisha. Scott and Trisha are brother and sister, secretly. Derek therefore hates Scott, but they're also best friends. Some jam? Secret of Painscreek. Oh god. Future detective, Scott. Future detective. Hospital. Mansion. Hidden room in study room. Did I ever find a hidden room in the study room? We've got to go back there anyway. Maybe inside the drawer of the desk there's a button to open a secret room. Underground secret passage. The sewers. And then secret room above Father's room. Which we're gonna get to after. Right, we're going back to the mansion then first. Oh, we got a letter too. The emotional journey. Yay. Hello, Richie. How are you? Right. 96, January 11th. Who wrote this? Scott is gone and Trisha is dead. How did this happen? We held Trisha's funeral last week. There could have been more people. There should have been more. The village will be barren in a few months to a year. My generation is just moving out. And the old generation is simply dying out. Or maybe this was Derek. I will also be leaving here soon, once my mother passes on. Okay, this is Derek writing this. Scott is gone, Trisha is dead. But Scott is supposed to be dead as well, stabbed. Scott died before Trisha. Anyway, I can't take... Once I can't take of her any longer, take care of her any longer. The night Vivian died, I saw Scott meeting her. I was at a distance from where they were arguing. I couldn't hear the details, but I could tell they were disagreeing. When Scott left and went back to his cabin, I followed him. I watched him through the window till early morning, all the time thinking how we've drifted so far. How could Trisha choose him over me? Am I not good enough for her? The police questioned me when Scott was suspected of killing Vivian. I know he didn't do it, but I decided not to tell them what I knew. With Scott locked up, I could have a chance to be with Trisha. Whoa, I didn't expect that this small omission on my part would eventually lead to Scott's death. When Scott died, Trisha ended her life. In a way, I too died that day. Holy shit. I never wished for Scott to die, nor Trisha. I hope they can forgive me. Derek Tyler. That's quite messed up. If he knew he didn't do it, but he let him take the fall. Does he not also realize that that then just leaves the killer on the loose? Never wished for Scott to die, so I didn't expect a small omission on my part would eventually lead to Scott's death. That makes me think Derek didn't do it. That makes me think it must have been Bernard. Why would Bernard do it, though? I've forgotten what my motive was for him. Because he thought he killed Vivian and got away with it? Oh man, it's all so dramatic. I really like it. So, we got 9 for the bishop. Oh, I'm so glad we found that. Okay, I really thought it was in the other section of the graveyard. Maybe we just can't even get in there. If not, I wonder why it's there. I mean, I suppose it's just maybe not relevant. It's just older. Mansion. I'm just trying to remember where the hell the mansion is from here. I thought I had this place down. Church. Ah, straight up the road. We could do with hijacking one of these cars. Actually, it doesn't take that long, to be fair. They've done a good job of making a full-on village in... Like, it never feels like a chore to go between places. Obviously, you want to try and plot your route so that you do things on course. But it's never actually that far. Like, it's pretty well designed. Maybe just a way to show, hey, this town isn't literally just these 6 people. Yeah, it's just a normal graveyard, but maybe it's the rest of it's just not relevant to this story, which makes sense because that's literally how graveyards work. They just have dead people in them. Not all of them are relevant to everyone. Study. Ah, directly left. This corridor here that eludes me. Right, there's a secret room in here apparently. Anyway, let's solve this now. Oh, hold on. So it's 4, 5, no, 4, 1, 9, 5, or 5, 1. Hold on, let's just 5, 1, 9, 4. That's the one. Woo! Alright, and that was off the top of my head. I didn't even look at my book. I just remember the numbers from last time. Yeah. So, let's read the letters first. To Charles Roberts, 95, July 17th. Beckett's Investigation Services. Upon your request, we investigated Andrew Reed and Henry Johnson's deaths. Due to confidentiality agreements with our sources, we are unable to reveal the true nature of their deaths. Suffice to say, both of them did not die of said accidents, so we dug deeper. We found that Andrew and Henry were both related to the disappearance of Sophia Miller and the death of Magdalene Roberts 20 years ago. Andrew was involved in Magdalene's death? What really happened to Sophia, we do not know as of now. However, some evidence was brought to light regarding Magdalene Roberts' death. We talked to a retired nurse who used to work at Painscreek Community Hospital, although she preferred to remain anonymous. According to her, she came across a note while cleaning Dr. Johnson's office. In it, Dr. Johnson stated that the prescription was lethal and to be administered only to Magdalene, and the dosage had to be precise or it will not work. No one else should intake it. A letter was made out to your wife, Vivian Roberts, according to the note. So we've read that. That was in... I think that was the one that was in the clock in the tea room. If you would like for us to stop this investigation, let us know at your earliest convenience. Otherwise, we will continue to find out the truth about Sophia's disappearance. Sincerely, Jason Beckett. Okay. So Charles, this is 95. This is... I'm not sure what date. This is around the time Vivian was killed. He's hired someone to look into Andrew and Henry's deaths. This is probably literally right before Vivian was killed. Oh, and then 6 months or so later. To Charles, our investigation was initially promising. We interviewed possible witnesses who might know something about Sophia's disappearance. Months later, however, we are nowhere near knowing what happened to Sophia. We've searched through all the states for any possible trace, but to no avail. What we can conclude at this time is the main cause of Sophia's disappearance has to do with Andrew, Henry, and Vivian. Now that they are gone, we are unable to get the truth about what really happened to Sophia. What kind of investigators were you? If you prefer, we can still continue the search. However, the results look bleak. We have posted rewards for any information regarding Sophia, hoping that it's just a matter of time before someone with real information steps up. For the time being, we suggest that you wait. Should anything emerge, you will be the first to know. So yeah, he hired someone. They did like a 6-month investigation. It didn't work. And then like a year later, Dorothy hired Stephen Moss, who started again with his own investigation. Because obviously Dorothy, the pure, just wanted it out there, knowing what happened, right? Especially if, I don't know if she knew that it was Father Matthew, but she knew that something, she just wanted, I suppose, justice for the people she lost. And then we have Charles' diary. November 18th, 95, so this is post-Vivian. Months ago, right before Vivian was killed, I confronted her about Mom's death. She said she didn't know anything about it. She only administered the medicine provided by Dr. Johnson. She was lying. I could see it in her eyes. She was scared and she was hiding her fear. I know that Vivian was never completely truthful to me, but I still have no proof yet. She never liked Mom, but I wouldn't have thought her capable of killing her own mother-in-law. I know that she had something to do with what happened to Mom and Sophia. But what can I do? She was my wife after all. And now? Ooh, and then... Oh, this is the day that Trisha died. Vivian is dead. So is Scott. Now Trisha is dead too. Is this my punishment for the affair I had 20 years ago? I mean, you can look at it that way if you want, but It was a series of unfortunate events, I guess. All driven by the dark side of humanity. That was not the end of Charles's story. Apparently there's a secret room in the study. Where could that be? Place item! I have an item! A book! A red book! Push? Oh no. Oh, yeah! The code! I have this written down off weeks ago. Okay. Oh no. It might not be for this actually. Okay, where's the one that I put in? Right, this one. Pick up. Okay, so right 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Left 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then right 3. 1, 2, 3. Come on! No! Oh no. I'm so close. I knew there was something dodgy about this. Look. Okay, I just thought it was a mistake. Open sesame. Oh wait, maybe it's to do with like the numbers. Right, let's undo all that. Volume 10 is the one that I put in. Yeah, but then right 4, 14. Left 6, 8, 11. That's not it. That's not it. Oh, shit. What if I just do them all in order? I don't think that's it. Right, we're allowed to pick it back up, which means this is definitely the answer. 4 right, 6 left, 3 right. Or maybe it's like a 4 right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Back to the beginning. 6 left. 1, 2, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then back to the beginning. Right 3. 1, 2, 3. Unless there's a button. Can't press that. Oh no, I'm running out of ideas. On the right lines?
It is blocked.
It is so blocked. Let's take another look. 4 right, 6 left, 3 right. Presumably starting at 10. So I've tried starting at 10 and continuing, and I've tried starting at 10 and then restarting at 10. The wording is a bit vague. Oh, let me see it again. Four right, 6 left, 3 right. Come on, brain. Do your thing. I can't push in the one that I put in there. I can only pick it up. They definitely could have used more words and that would have made it clearer. Definitely could have used more words. I'm trying to think what words they could have used to make it more clearer, and maybe that will help. 4 to the right, 6 to the left. That would be exactly the same. Shit. What about from the From the... Oh, from. 4 from the right. 6 from the left. 3 from the right. From. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 from the left. 2, 3, and 4. Oh my god. Thanks. I would never have thought of that. Thank you. They could have wrote 1 extra word and made everything easier. Secret door. Oh my god. For a second I thought it was like a secret wing to the house. Newspapers. Diaries. Sophia. I know that hair. Yeah, I think, no, that was a good hint. It was, my brain was not connecting those dots at all. Didn't think it would work. Yeah, I was down the entirely wrong lines. Not wrong lines, just blank lines. So we have a picture of Sophia. Right, we have diaries. Letters, newspapers. Let's start with the newspaper, I guess, and work our way up. Magdalene Roberts, mother of Charles, dies at age 68. Hospital reports heart attack as main cause of death. Magdalene Roberts passed away last night at the age of 68. She was visiting her son Charles Roberts in Painscreek when her heart failed. Dorothy Patterson, a maid working at the mansion. No, why use many words? Few words, something. Dorothy Patterson, a maid working at the mansion, knocked at Magdalene's door at 7 AM. Since there was no answer, she assumed Magdalene was still sleeping. It was only 2 hours later, when Magdalene still did not respond to her knocking, that she realized something was wrong. She called Bernard Hopkins, the mansion butler, who came and opened the room to find Magdalene lying on the bed. She wasn't breathing. He immediately called 911. Dr. Johnson, the family doctor and head of Painscreek Community Hospital, arrived at the mansion around 9:30 and pronounced Magdalene Roberts dead. According to Dr. Johnson, Magdalene probably had a heart attack sometime in the middle of the night. A more accurate diagnosis yet to be determined, but Magdalene's death was most probably the result of high blood pressure and old age. Alright, and then there's a date if we needed that. The date that Magdalene died. Sorry, I had a big yawn there. Right. 75 June 6th. Love, Mom. Okay, this is from Magdalene. Dear Charles, I received a letter from Dorothy yesterday. She told me everything. What have you done, my son? Does Vivian know? Have you even considered the consequences of your actions? And what of this Sophia? What will you do with her? You made a mistake and you'll need to take responsibility for what you have done. Do you understand? You cannot take her as your wife. You already have one. This scandal cannot be publicly known. It will destroy your political career. However, the child is important. He is your flesh and blood, and might be the son you need to properly continue the family. I'm now preparing to visit you. Do not say anything to Vivian yet. I will take care of it when I arrive. Okay. Love, Mom. Oh god, gotta love Mom sorting out our affairs. So the affair actually literally did lead to everyone dying, even Magdalene. Like, it's kind of wild. And then it's just the absolute... The shit part of it is that the result of the affair, Scott, also died. Everything died. It's just crazy how badly everything went. Like, this is a cautionary tale to anyone considering having an affair. Oh, I don't know which one of these to read first, so let's just start here. 74. Oh. Our baby daughter is born today. Oh, 74. Yeah, we had that written down. Our baby daughter is born today. Daughter is born today. We've named her Trisha. Vivian had to go through a cesarean section. I'm just glad that both mother and child are safe, and I thank God for that. I feel so happy to have a baby in the family. There's no words to express the joy I'm feeling inside. I wonder if it was the C-section maybe went a bit wrong and that's why she ended up infertile. I don't know. Like, that's a major surgery. People, like, kind of just play it off as something that people go through every day and stuff, which they do, I suppose, but also, it's a very serious surgery. There's no words to express the joy I'm feeling inside. At the same time, I'm worried of what mother might say when she knows the baby is a girl. Oh, it is in the 70s as well, so it's more likely something would go wrong back then. A couple of months later, Vivian is being hospitalized for the second time in a year. The first time was for the C-section, this time for mental instability. Dr. Johnson told me not to visit her until she has stabilized and ready to receive me. What can I do? Mom wants a boy, but it's not safe for Vivian to be pregnant anymore. Sometimes I feel lost, not knowing what to do. Mostly, I just feel lonely. Oh, enter Sophia. I never thought this would happen. This is a few months later. Sophia is babysitting. Whenever Sophia is babysitting Trisha, she would listen to everything I have to say. I could express myself candidly. Never once did she question the decisions I made. It made me feel like she understands me. I found comfort in her, both spiritually and physically. I just never thought I would have a relationship with her. What should I do now? Was Vivian in hospital for months? That over 74? Then, you know, many months later, half a year plus. I have a name for our child. He will be called Vincent Roberts. I will add him to my will. Sophia seems to be hiding as well as she can from Vivian. Even I have not seen her in the last 2 days. I wonder where she could be. Dorothy was having her in her house, wasn't she? I think that Dorothy was keeping her hidden. And we have one more. Oh, same time period. 74. Vivian hasn't spoken much since she was discharged from the hospital. Oh, so she was... Okay. It wasn't months. Dr. Johnson said she has fully healed, but it will take some time to adjust back to her old rhythm. Oh, was that after the C-section or the mental instability? I've lost track of the dates. I feel our relationship is deteriorating or has suffered permanently in some way. And then a month later, I love Trisha and I know Vivian does too. I can only hope that my mother's passion for a grandson will not affect Vivian's love for Trisha. I hope that she does not hold any resentment towards mother. Yeah, you know, that's not what happened. Okay, Charles Robert's story. There we go. That was a short diary. I don't know why that just wasn't in the other one. Alright, secret rooms. Well, not completed. We've got one more secret room to go to. Is there anything else that we haven't done? We've done the tree stump. We've done the time capsule. We've done the mansion secret room, which I did have written down. So I had written... Oh, can we get into the sewers other side? Question mark. Mansion secret room? Question mark. So... Don't know how keen I am to go running around looking for a manhole cover that maybe doesn't exist. So I don't know. I think I'm ready to go into the thing. And that code now has been used. The medical book. I just didn't know where to put that before. Mining accident. Being in everyone's house. Like, I think we've done majority of stuff. Let's go to the church attic. Find some wood carvings. Maybe a typewriter. Hopefully a typewriter. Definitely have a dodgy E button. Don't really know what else to expect in there, actually. The plan? The axe? Maybe the axe? It's Matthew, though, as well, isn't it? It's, yeah. Not Scott, because I get the two muddled up because both Scott and Matthew were obviously having some love with people, but Matthew was with Sophia. Scott was with Trisha. Oh, I've gone the wrong way, haven't I? Alright, this should take us there. We took the long cut, it's alright. One final tour of the town. Well, probably not final, because I don't know where this is going to lead us to. We probably have to walk back to our car. Unless, like, I hope we don't get slaughtered. Like, oh god, I don't like the idea that the point of no return is going into the secret. He might be in there! We know he's probably still around. There's flowers at the grave. I think the smartest thing we can do is to turn around and leave right now, actually. Oh, you know, maybe we'll get some closure on, maybe Bernard killed Scott, and then Matthew killed Bernard, and we'll find Bernard's head. We never opened that side door to the church. Unless this key is for that, but I think it's for the secret room. I'm going in the secret room. We found it. Oh. This is the way. We found it so long ago, and it was so sad to push the button and find it needed a key. Very funny, actually. Right, unlock. I'm ready. Let's do it. Oh, I have to physically turn it. Okay. Okay, we're going into the attic. I hope he's not up there. I've got a feeling he might be. Like... Okay, he's not. That's good. I'm turning my audio down. The axe and the typewriter! Did I just call everything? There's dried bloodstains on it. I mean, it's not hard to call everything at the end of the game when you found literally all the clues. Not literally all, but most of the clues. Ooh, a recording. Letters. Letters. Dodgy E. I told you so. Yeah, I didn't even clean it. This has all just been laid out for us. This is too good to be true, no? Didn't even notice. I didn't even look up when we were in there to see this window. Wait, I didn't read the letter. Someone came to Painscreek. She cannot know. I am a she. There's no one else left. Can I pick up this axe and like hold it? I do know. I want to read these things, but I'm not quite sure anymore. Screwdriver, that'll do. Scissors. I see lots of sharp objects. I'm scoping out the area. He's not hidden down behind this, so that's good. Right. Oh, it might have been... Oh, he could have been in there the whole time. Ugh, I hate that. Right, let's read. There's an audio recording in here, so it's going to attract him. Fuck's sake. Right, at least we've got our back semi to the wall. So we can get stabbed in the front of the head with an axe like everybody else did. In the forearms. Dearest Matthew, this is from Calvin, Father Calvin, in 1984. I'm writing this letter to let you know what happened to Sophia. My days are almost up and I feel you have the right to know what happened 9 years ago. In 1974, when Vivian Roberts underwent a C-section to deliver Trisha, she was told that she could not give birth anymore. Vivian broke down mentally and was hospitalized. Sophia was tasked with taking care of the newly born Trisha and helping Charles Roberts. Charles, who was facing a lot of difficulty and pressure, unfortunately found comfort in Sophia. They had an affair. A boy was born. A few months later, Vivian found out about the relationship. She was furious, feeling threatened by the illegitimate boy, Vivian kicked Sophia and the baby out of Painscreek. Everyone believed that, but the truth is, I took the boy and put him in St. Patrick's orphanage. I named him Scott. Time flies. He's gonna be 10 soon. I pray you can bear the responsibility of raising him. He does not need to know about his real parents. It's all in the past. Instead, give him a new start. I sincerely hope that you can forgive me from hiding this for you for so long. For hiding this from you for so long. He never told him that Sophia is dead. He only told him about Scott. So he did know about Scott. That's why he got him. And with this context of knowing how much he loved Sophia as well, it does make sense that he wanted to look after him. Yeah, he didn't even plan it himself. Yeah, that's true. So this was 84. I'm just thinking the last letter that he wrote to, in the tree stump, where he was like, I'm writing this letter. Don't know where you are. Love you. Blah, blah, blah. That was in the 80s, I think. But I don't know if it was before or after he found out about Scott. Probably before. Because he probably would have mentioned it. Yeah, he wasn't creeping. That's true. He wasn't creeping after the sun to try. Yeah. That's true. Sophia. Okay, dear Matthew, 75. Okay, it's been more than 2 years since I started work at the mansion. I like this place a lot. The people here are nice to me. Thank you for your letter. Although I cannot be there with you for your missionary work, I pray for your success. You are always a noble one. Do you remember the wishes we made when we were at the orphanage? Yours was to help the unfortunate. Mine was not to be poor. Well, I did not expect opportunity to knock so soon. Maybe heaven is helping me? With all that has happened these past few months, my wish might just come true. I'd love to tell you more about it, but it can wait until you're back. Things may be different by then. I hope it will be for the better. So she was feeling very optimistic about it all. Like, she is pregnant at this point. Very pregnant, I think. So she was thinking she just didn't want to be poor, and she wouldn't be poor if she was the baby mama, I guess, to the rich guy's kid. Like, I'm not saying that she'd done that on purpose, but she's just seeing it as maybe fulfilling her prayers in some sort of way. Huh. She was very vague about it in the letter, though. She wrote love always, but she's very nonchalant about it if she was seeing him in a romantic way. I just got a feeling she never saw him in a romantic way and he saw her in a romantic way. I'm not sure. All letters found. All letters found. I think she maybe, like, she loved him as, like, a friend or a big part of her life that she grew up with, because they were in the orphanage together, weren't they? So, like, they knew each other for a long time. They were close. But, not that close to her. Yeah, sibling-ish. Yeah. Like family. Right, let's listen then. Oh, no. I can't move.
June 6th, 1995. I met Andrew in the evening at his house. He was hallucinating when we met, saying that he's seen Sophia everywhere, that he's a sinner, and that he should die. But I didn't mean to kill him. My hands are still shaking.
Oh no. Oh god.
June 30th, 1995. Dr. Johnson came. He was surprised to see me. He tried to justify, saying it wasn't his fault, that he was only carrying the baby and had nothing to do with Sophia's death. When I revealed the truth about Magdalene, his face turned white. He didn't expect anyone to know the truth. He deserved to die.
Yeah.
July 19, 1995. Just like the doctor, Vivian came alone. Instead of feeling guilty, she called Sophia a bitch who destroyed everything she had. I didn't feel any sign of remorse, feeling of guilt, or repentance from her at all. So I gave her time to express herself. And then I killed her.
Yeah, okay.
It's all over now. Why am I not at peace? There's this nosy investigator in town. I thought that if I led him to believe that Bernard killed Vivian, he just might believe it. But I made the mistake of trying to mislead him. Now he's suspecting me of being the killer. He has to die.
Uh-oh. Oh, no, you see that? Ah! I'm scared. What's happening? No. Is that a timer? It was all too fast that I couldn't understand. Right. I don't know if I need to hide. I need to grab that axe. You have to sprint for your life out of town. Yeah, to the car. I need to run to the car. Fuck. Which way is the car? Let me plan a route in my head very quickly. Run. Thank you for the bits. I'm gonna see if I can pick that axe up and then we just gotta run. I heard a noise though. I think he's in the building. Right, out of the church, we turn right. Let's visualize this map. Then we turn left and we just follow it all the way around to the inn and then we know where to go from there. I'm not doing stealth. I'll get killed if we're doing stealth. I'm sure he's in the building with us. Do you know where he probably was? The basement that was locked. Yeah. You know that side door on the side of the church that we couldn't get into as well? Yeah. It won't be open now, will it? I need a plan before I'm so scared. It's because a bar came up and I don't know what's happening. I'm gonna see if I can grab the axe. That means I have to turn my back on the door. Maybe it's open because he was hiding in there. Yeah. Yeah. So how do I get down there? Gotta find a staircase. Oh my god, I'm just trying to think of the layout of the church because there's multiple... Oh my god. There's multiple staircases in the church. Yeah, maybe you'll corner us. I don't want to do it. I want to hand this over to somebody else. I'm really not happy. And if we die, do we have to do it again? Or is that it? I know there's only one way to find out. I've just got to do it. But I'm scared. This is the worst. Axe. What did it say? You cannot save from now on, and then there's a red bar. Pick up! It won't let me keep it. I'm just fucking running. I don't know, man. I'm scared as fuck. Ah! Sophia, what are you doing here, man? Oh, God! Let me out! Oh, why am I in the sewers? Oh no! Where am I going? Oh, this is stupid! Oh yeah, maybe she's guiding me. I think she is. That's a good point. Oh god, well she wasn't here, so... Is this the fastest I can run? There she is, there she is. Okay, I'm following her. Sophia, guide me. Okay. Ooh, I'm less scared now. God, the goosebumps on my arms. I can feel them. Ugh. Sophia, be my guardian angel, please. I'm gonna tell your story to everyone. Yes, 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 yes. This is what we're supposed to intuit from everything. Yeah. I did not expect to see because I was expecting to see friggin' Matthews. You know when I said about the sewers? Only being able to open from one side? Oh, are we in the hospital? Fuck. Where are we going now? Right. We gotta leave, we gotta leave, we gotta leave. Sophia. Sophia, Sophia, why are you over there though? Do I need to follow you? Why are you taking me here? I'm scared. Should I be following her? What should I do? Should I have just left? I need help. She saved a child. She is a good being. Who's Sophia? I need opinions. I feel like if you don't follow her, you'll somehow run into Matthew. Me too. I know she's been seen in the hospital before. Oh, the missing children. She did. That's right. She did. The girl. So this is what the missing child probably saw. But I don't see her now though. So now where do I go? Fuck. Straight on or like left or right basically. Oh, there's only one way, I suppose. I don't know. I don't know. Where am I going, Sophia? Sophia! Sophia! I don't know what to do. I don't want to find out what happens if I do it wrong. I'm having a panic. I've lost her. The roof? Could she be taking me to the roof? Because that feels ominous. I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to recall the map. I don't know if the map pauses the game. I'm trying to recall the map of the hospital to remember which staircase takes me to the roof. Maybe you can carefully jump from the roof? Yeah. This is what she did for Trisha, probably. Well, it's not this staircase, is it? What the fuck's happening? Sophia, help me! Oh, we were already at the staircase. Can I push him off the roof? I'm gonna jump. Oh no, someone could fall and die. Is it gonna be me? Oh, I'm still there. Oh, I was like, where did I go? We survived. I'm so sorry for this. Oh my god, I am so sorry. I told you I was panicking. I didn't expect to see. We've seen one person in this game, and that was not her. Oh my god, yeah, I didn't expect him to be, and not even in the distance, right there. But then he didn't kill us. I still had to just keep running. Oh, last second genre switch. God, I am so sorry for all that noise. I was so scared. He did like 15% damage or so. Did he like swing the axe at us or something? Maybe hit our forearm a bit. It turns out the pain in this creek was ear pain. Oh god, I'm so sorry. Sophia saved us. He landed. He got his poetic justice in a way. I suppose. Did Sophia literally grab onto us? It was so fast and I was so full of adrenaline that I thought we'd gone off the edge and then he followed us off the edge. She pulled us out the way when he swung. Right, okay. I saw, for whatever reason, my brain had it, is I'd gone off the edge. I'm gonna watch that back. Now, I can watch that back without danger now, and actually see what happened. God, oh. I hate it when games do this. I'm gonna be honest. God, that was the worst. Right, to Janet. I'm glad that you made it back safely and uncovered the truth about Painscreek killings. Good job! Your story will be on the front page of tomorrow's newspaper. Please submit the following information as well as a photo for your article as soon as possible. Richard Harris, Editor-in-Chief. Yeah, I'll have a look back and see if it's clippable. Although it's one of those moments where it's like, I don't want people to see that so they can have their own moment, you know? I hate it when good moments happen during spoilery moments of the game. But I'm gonna watch it back. I'll put it in my clip folder that I don't put in clips, if that makes sense, so I can have it. But no one else gets it. Mid-clip, I think you can do it with literally no context. You can't even tell what game it is. Oh, I'll see what you come up with. Do I actually get to pick the photograph? Because that's what I've been waiting for this entire time. P.S. By the way, we found out who hired P.I. Stephen Moss. Yeah, Dorothy. Oh, I need to build the story. Oh shit, okay. Who killed Vivian Roberts? Matthew. Right, what if I've got this all wrong? But I did, it all came together today. I explained today, didn't I, how it was probably an accident with Andrew and then it opened the gates for him to kill the others. Like, he even was like, I didn't have time to process what happened, the audio recording. He was very panicked after talking about killing Andrew, and then he got calmer each time. And it just became like this thing that he had to do. And he said he came, so like you knew that he'd sent out the letter to tell him come to the well, and he came, and then like Vivian wasn't even sorry, which is surprising to me. This is before the rest of the trauma. I suppose she also killed Magdalene, so like everyone had some sort of screws loose here. Staircase Wars. Oh my god. Stupid game. Right, Matthew though. It was Matthew who killed Vivian. We literally heard it. What was the murder weapon? Vivian, axe. Select a photo for your newspaper article. Ooh, which picture do we want? A stump. Just use that as the front page. Ooh. I feel like the church makes sense. Could use a picture of Sophia, but she is coming for us. See, he was like, he was hallucinating about Sophia. He wasn't. He was seeing her. She was there. I think I like this latest one that I took of the hospital. Church. Or this one with the murder weapon and the typewriter. Stump really clarifies the whole situation. There's a sign outside the church foreboding in any way. The truth shall set you free. That works. Yeah, I definitely like these two the most. And he did also try and frame Bernard. He admitted it. You know, with the picture that said bitch in the drawing that? Well, I still don't know if Bernard did that or Thingy did, but we were on with this. Like the well. I think this one. For a front page. And then we should have some more pictures. Throughout. But I don't think we're going to be allowed to do this. The truth did not set him free. 500 years in jail. Well, I think he might have died. I think he's the next ghost of Painscreek. Now there's going to be a hooded man haunting the streets, but thankfully we never need to go back there again. I didn't expect it to end the way it did. Right. Gameplay-wise. Story-wise, we got it. Gameplay-wise. Okay, to Dorothy Patterson. My name is Janet Kelly. I'm here to inform you on behalf of PI Steve Moss that the secrets of the Painscreek killings have come to light. He is, however, missing. The police are searching for his whereabouts. Where did they put his body? Maybe in the basement? While preparing for this letter, I could not help but wonder... Oh, maybe in the morgue? What if Charles didn't commit adultery? What if Vivian had not confronted Sophia? What if Magdalene hadn't insisted on a son to continue the family line? But things have turned out differently. In hindsight, it's easy to say what they should not have done. Sometimes it's hard to make the right choices in life, isn't it? Did Derek really hate Scott so much that it led to his death? Could Matthew not have sought revenge for Sophia? And why did Henry Johnson choose to be an accomplice in Magdalene's death? The truth was that everyone made a choice they think was the best, but not necessarily the right one. This made me realize the following. So did Derek kill Scott then? We have the freedom to say or do whatever we want, but there are consequences following our actions. The bigger the mistake, the harsher the consequence. It was true that Charles and Sophia's affair was wrong, but Vivian had a choice, either to confront Charles about it or take it out on Sophia. She chose the latter. Just as Vivian made her choice, so did Andrew, Henry, Matthew. In the end, they all had to face the consequences! One thing that puzzled me! To be continued. There's my article! Painscreek killings, truth revealed. No, it was supposed to be the pain in the creek. The pain in the creek. Oh. I think Bernard killed Scott. I thought Bernard killed Scott, but she said about Derek's hate, but yeah, I'm not sure. Is this what you said at the end? Why was I saved and not Steve Moss? I hope I can find out someday. Nice newspaper. I need to take a screenshot of that one. I think that was question if Derek's... Thank you for playing. If Derek's not saying what he knew resulted in his death. Oh, okay. That's right. Yeah. Ooh, and then I got an achievement. Truth revealed. 97 complete. Grade A. 97%. Oh, what? 3%? Did we miss one thing? And I bet there's an achievement for dying as well. Oh, wait, so we sent that on behalf of Steve Moss, like we were sent after him? Oh yeah, we did, I suppose, yeah. Because whoever was our writing manager or whatever, Richard someone said he found out who requested Stephen Moss. So this might have just been us doing it off our own back, like, let Dorothy know the outcome. Dorothy, like, one of the only remaining survivors. Dorothy, Derek, Bernard, maybe? If we were both searching for the truth, why was I saved and not him? I hope I can find out someday. Very close to what she said. Okay. Just right place, right time, isn't it? I suppose. So yeah, we were Steve Moss Mark II. We just sent that to Dorothy since Steve is missing, and we knew who requested it. It just, I think it was, yeah, because of everything we found out, like some closure for Dorothy, especially finding out how sweet Dorothy was. I would want to message Dorothy and just be like, sorry about all that shit that happened to you. I hope you're okay. Hope you can enjoy your retirement. Yeah, we were sent by the newspaper people, I guess. Richard thingy thing. Can't believe 97%. Ah! What did we miss? There's probably something on here that... Or maybe just something I entirely missed, I don't know. I'm trying to think of any, like, locked doors or codes and stuff that we didn't get into. Press any key to continue. Rank detective, though! Officially, Detective Noob. That's me. I wonder if I continue where it goes to. Like, maybe before the key in the room. I don't want to go back into the chase. That was awful. Absolutely horrendous. The thing is, I don't know if he was kind of the same as what's her name? Sophia, in the way that I don't know if he was moving or not, because she never moved. She just flickered in and out of existence. But he was meant to be alive. I'm not sure. It'd be nice if it drops you in before the chase. Yeah, so you could find the last object. I'm gonna press it and just see while we just chat and wrap this up. Just curious. At least while he was invisible on screen, he was very slowly rotating to face you, presumably for murder. Okay, yeah, it's before what I'm gonna call the incident. So I could go through and find out what I'm missing, really. I'll have to take a look at my achievements and see where I am with that. Alright! I'm gonna watch him back at 25% speed, but then it won't look like he's moving, maybe, at all. We did it, guys! The Painscreek killings is solved. We're not a journalist, we are a full-fledged detective at this point. Hopefully Sophia can now rest in peace, as everyone else in Painscreek. Just rest in peace, please, because most of them are dead, so that's what they should be doing. That was a journey. He did appear to be swinging his left arm as if walking. In the 3 meters he was on 3 milliseconds he was on screen. I did not see his left arm, so I don't know if he had an axe. I thought I saw an axe, but I also might have just, I don't know, I was in blind panic. You spotted an axe? Okay. I'm interested. I'm gonna have to watch that back muted though. Like, that was really stressful. And I have the volume quite a lot lower than it's going out on the stream, so I wasn't even hearing the intense music that bad. You spent most of the clip looking at the ceiling tile. That was such a curveball. Right, so yeah, Painscreek killings. That was good. That was really good. I could have done without that end intense bit, if I'm being honest. But, you know, like, if I wasn't streaming, I would have been traumatized by that. I mean, I still think I am a bit traumatized by that on stream. I clearly didn't want to do it, because sometimes I can just manage to push through. But, I was struggling to push myself to do that there because I just was so uncomfortable because I didn't know what to expect. But so I personally could have done without that, but it's, you know, it's given us a moment, I guess. And it kind of adds up with all of the clues that we were finding about the fact that Matthew was probably still here. Like, maybe if that didn't happen at the end, it would take away from some of the atmosphere of, like, is he around here creeping and stuff? But yeah, it's could have done without that. But the rest of it though, really good. I still stand by that it's like a big sprawling Gone Home. I think anyone who enjoyed Gone Home and games like that would enjoy this as well. I enjoyed the freedom of it. I enjoyed getting to know the village. I mentioned earlier about, I think that the level design is really good. it's like they got the scale of it very good, in my opinion. It was never too tedious to walk around. I didn't like the hospital being so scary. I would have preferred it not to be. That's why I lost Sophia though. We weren't supposed to leave the staircase, I've just realised. That's why I couldn't find her on the second floor. Yeah, there was enough clues as well, right? Yeah, we did figure out most of it. Also, I don't think this is much the fault of the game as it is people are fucking stupid. They sort of hit you over the head with it in that last room. You basically had it all figured out and why specifically things happened, then he literally has an audio recording explaining everything. Yeah, it is a bit, and especially the axe covered in blood, which happened 4 years ago. I mean, I suppose 2 years ago for Stephen Moss, but still, the axe covered in blood laid there next to the typewriter. I literally said, these are the things we need to find, and they were all there in the same desk. And to top it off, a confession. However, I kind of like the idea of a confession. Like, he's being the priest and stuff. I don't know. That's kind of cool. And I do just like a good villain monologue. Personally, it's cliche, but I enjoy it. Could all have been cutscene, perhaps? Yeah, that would have sit better with me, because then I could have just sat back and watched it rather than like pretending that I'm not there anymore because I'm so scared. So you get to see he's there, Sophia's helping you, and then he dies. Yeah, I wouldn't have minded that. I understand they wanted to have some sort of climax. I don't know whether a cutscene would have been that climactic, but yeah, I like that the clues were there enough that you could intuit to follow Sophia. You sort of see him slipping into it. Like, maybe he even recorded the first thing intending to turn himself in and he just becomes more unhinged. Yeah, I actually really like how the clues are there enough that you can intuit that he's becoming unhinged gradually before you even hear it. If you pay enough attention to the order of events and stuff. Like, you can see the moment that it changed from being an accident to being premeditated. Crazy. Yeah, really good. I like that a lot. It was very dramatic, and it wasn't like, you know, the kind of story where it was like bombshells. It wasn't that kind of thing. It was very... but it wasn't tame either. I was going to say, it's not tame, but it was just like this very mid-level of drama that I quite enjoyed. It just feels a little different. It wasn't like playing Sherlock Holmes where it's like, so-and-so stabbed someone with so-and-so and these are the mysterious circumstances around it. It was a lot deeper than that and more intertwining. And again, it did just feel like sort of a series of unfortunate events in a way. Because the final letter there summed that up really well, actually, about like if one person had done something different, maybe the outcome wouldn't have all been as bad, but everyone made their choice in this. And this is what happened. A lot more grounded in reality. Yes, exactly. You could see this sort of thing happening. Yeah. And especially, it all just makes sense. Like, because of him being in politics, it would be more underground. So it would take some digging up to find out what happened. And it was fun following in the footsteps of Steve Moss. Steve Moss, the MVP. Like, that was a really good way of giving us clues, because sometimes it can feel a bit unrealistic where, like, everyone's left diaries around. You like writing things down that they should not write down in physical format ever if they don't want to end up in jail. But so as unreal, like, I can what's it called, suspend disbelief about that for the fact that it's a game and I like exploring and finding clues, and there's only so many clues that you can make. But I thought it was very clever having Stephen Moss be in there, leaving us some clues from his investigation as well. That was like, I like that. it gave a sense of time and the different timelines that had happened. Because we were following like 3 different timelines really about like the Sophia incident, the Vivian incident, and then Stephen Moss incident. So yeah, it just all happened in this place. It was very cool, yeah. There was something like, it always took me out of it when there was a box in front of a door, like the way that I mentioned it as we were playing, the way that the furniture was laid out so that you couldn't always get into cupboards and stuff. It took me out of it a little bit sometimes. That's because I can literally just imagine being in being the developer placing the stuff and being like, right, I'll put this here so they can't get in there and stuff. Not really the fault of the game, it's just me like losing my immersion of item placement, and that can't be helped. I'm always gonna be thinking about that kind of thing, I think. But yeah, I don't know, just good stuff. Yeah, not many games that do it well. It's not an easy thing to do, because the alternative is let me get into every cupboard, but most of them be empty. Like, so at least it's wasting less of your time, I guess, being like, well, you don't need to go in there, there's nothing in there for you. So yeah, so many things you're like, just fucking jump, take one big step, move this an inch to the right. Yeah, just things like that. A little takes you out of it, but not that bad. Like the letter said, at any point someone could have made a different choice, but it all ended up so badly. Yeah, exactly. I like that it came to that conclusion. Like, that is my favorite kind of story, isn't it? It's just I didn't necessarily know exactly that that's what this was going to be, so I felt uneasy the whole time. But one of my favorite kind of stories is exploring a disaster after the fact. And this is that. This is exactly what that is. It was a disaster. It just wasn't disaster on a disastrous level, like an accident, like a tragedy in that sense. It was its own kind of tragedy of human behaviors. Yeah, really cool. Yeah, I liked it. It's not like an all-timer. It's not, I don't think I'd recommend it to everyone. It's not gonna go down in my favorite games of all time. But I enjoyed the hell out of it, though. This was a good, fun stream game. I'm really glad I streamed it, actually. I think I got way more out of it by sharing it, for sure. Like, that was a fun thing to go through together. The most valuable player. That's what MVP really stands for. But yeah, that's so true. I would not have finished it off stream. I would have Alt F4 the shit out of that. It would have been Ethan Carter all over again. Oh my god, that's exactly what just happened. I forgot about Ethan Carter. But look at my growth. I did it. Holy shit. That's exactly the same feeling. Whoa, that is a deep cut. That's a good callback. I'm dreading watching this clip back. I left my body. That wasn't me. Just something happened. We've done it. Yeah, like, it's so crazy because I don't know why this scared me so much. Because, like, I was walking around in, say, killer frequency and stuff and managing, but I think I was maybe expecting something could happen in that. Whereas here, I was like, this should not be happening. This all feels wrong. So it scared me double. Peak clip, peak microphone, literally, yeah. I will once again apologize to everyone's ears. Like, I'm just sorry. Maybe the frequency helped clean them out. I think it was that you didn't see him anywhere nearby. Like, he was so suddenly right inside you. That was awful. Actually, I would like to see that from someone calmer's perspective. I would like to see someone else do that, especially if they haven't figured out where they need to go. And to see the mechanics of it and stuff. I'll maybe seek that out at some point somehow. Oh god, alright. That was good. Thank you so much, everyone. I'm sorry for the shorter stream, but it's exactly at break time, so at least we've managed to do half a stream, and this means I've got to figure out what we're doing next. Need to rewatch Miro. Don't remember anything. I would be curious how that went for Miro 100%. I think her stuff should all be on YouTube by this point. Oh, she did, because yeah, she had to move everything over when the Twitch thing happened, the things that she hadn't done already. Although, if it was a while ago, she probably already had it on YouTube. Yeah, now we have time for blueprints. I just got a few things to do. And then I should be able to chill with some blueprints tonight. And I will let you know how I get on with it as well. If I have any more revelations. Revelations, I think is the word. I don't even remember if she did this chase or anything. Maybe she just left. She might have just left in the car. Someday I too can blueprints. Are you waiting to stream it, Crafty? It's good fun. You're gonna like it, I think. And someday I'll Lorelei as well. Rox, have you played Lorelei in the Laser Eyes? That's definitely one that I want to play. I have to finish Lorelei first? Yeah, okay. Oh, that one's gonna be... Blueprints is gonna be a strange one to have a week between sessions, I feel. Ooh, but I suppose Lorelei might be like that as well. You're quite good at, like, retaining information, aren't you? You have not, but it's on your wish list. Same. I'm intrigued because I remember seeing people's puzzle books and notebooks for that one as well, and being like, ooh, I wonder what that's all about. Playing it on Game Pass? Oh yeah, it's on Game Pass. Yeah. I'm playing it on PS Plus as well, so... Very nice that it came out on there. Oh wait, you're playing Lorelei on Game Pass? I don't have Game Pass yet, but I'm gonna get it again at some point. I actually was looking at my backlog list, and I'm seeing a pattern. It's that I just don't play PC games anymore. I really need a Steam Deck, I think, if I want to get through my PC games. The only PC games I'm playing is on stream, and then other than that, I'm just always would rather be at my PlayStation. I mean, that'll probably change eventually. I go through phases, don't I? And I've got my PC set up so that I can play it on my TV. That's an extra step when I still have PlayStation games to play. Cat Lady is still sat there. To be fair, that game burned me. I don't trust that it won't happen again. What happened? Freaking lost my save. So, believe they're both on Game Pass? Cool. My printer just beeped. Oh my god. But what if Father Matthew's there in the room with you though, Crafty? Have you turned around and checked? Oh dear. I'm so glad that you guys mentioned the basement, by the way, so that I ran straight down there. Because I feel like we could have run straight into him in the church. Yeah, you could just walk around in a circle around him. That's true. Ooh, you got a 3D printer for a bargain locally, and it's so old. And all the replacement parts are out of manufacture. And I have just gotten it to print something. Can you print the replacement parts? That's the real business. That's what you gotta look into. That's sustainability right there. The ship of... No, the 3D printer of Theseus. Oh, anyway, it's been lovely to catch up. I hope that you all enjoyed the game as well, and the ending, the fucking dramatic ending. That was way more dramatic than I ever could have anticipated. I'm glad that it's done now. The printer of Craftius. Yeah, that's it. I actually plan to print a part to replace the unique nozzle with a generic buyable nozzle. Hell yeah. It kind of feels, well, I was going to say a cannibalism. I suppose it's not really cannibalism. It's the opposite of cannibalism. I suppose it's just like regeneration. Like we shed cells and replace them. 3D printers replace their own parts too. It's basically a human at this point. 3D printers are classically known as tools for printing more 3D printer parts. I don't know why, but I find that hilarious. I've never thought of it before, and it's very funny to me. Oh dear. Alright, thank you then. Thank you to Crafty for the bits today. Thank you so much. Thank you for the encouragement to help me get through this section that I would not have got through without the encouragement. I'm not gonna lie. It got me good, it did. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you for chatting. Thank you for lurking. Oh yeah, we need some salutes in here. Painscreek Killings. Done. Father Matthew. Screw you, my guy. Screw you. Thank you especially to my members. It helps me out so much. We're gonna be... Right, I'm gonna keep you updated in Discord about the next stream. Because obviously, 1, we're going to see how my tooth goes. And 2, I'm going to be at the zoo that day. I should be back in time to stream. If not in time to stream, in time to stream an hour late. Like, we can still stream. I just got to figure out whether I would like to start a new game or play some demos. I'm going to figure that one out in between times and let you know how I feel. And yeah, I'll keep you updated on my tooth, because as long as it doesn't get infected, we should be good. Or dry socket or whatever. But we're just going to have to see how that goes. So I'm going to try and be on my best behavior to look after it and not knock it out for, well, the blood clot or whatever. Not knock that out. So best behavior from me. No training. Where it probably would get knocked out. So I'll keep you updated in Discord. If we are starting a game, I'm going to start Eternal... Hold on, I don't want to get muddled up. Eternal Threads. Not to be confused with Eternal Strands, the more newer game. It's like an action RPG or something. Eternal Threads, a story-based game set in the north of England. Kind of detective-in stuff after the fact, again. A little similar, a little different. It takes place in a house rather than a village. But I think I played the demo for it a long time ago. I really enjoyed it, and I put it on my list of games I would like to share on stream. And then it was an Epic game ages ago, so I have it. So I think it was Epic or Prime, one of the two. So that's what we're going to play next. I presume that it's going to be quite new for most of you, so it'll be interesting to see how that mystery goes. I think it's about a house that burned down. I'm not exactly sure. Is it post-apocalypse or is it just Sunderland? Yes. Exactly. No, I think it is. It's not apocalyptic, I don't think. I think it's the events leading up to some sort of fire. I'm not sure. Be interesting, though. I'm looking forward to diving in and seeing where it's based and what it's like, because I can't really remember how it went. All right, thank you so much, guys. I'll see you either on Thursday, if not on Sunday. I'll see you around and I'll let you know. Okay, good night. Bye-bye. That was the Painscreek Killings. Peace out.